What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. I'm your host, Jason Ostrowski, aka the Polack. Today I have for you the Tethrd Predator CFX. Let's get stuck in. Alright guys, well here it is, the Tethrd Carbon CFX, the first ever carbon platform, 100% carbon to hit the market. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've had this one for a while. It's been a highly requested video on the channel. When you get it out of the package, you know, one of the things that you're gonna find is you're gonna find a card. You're gonna pull the card out, and there's a little card that says you have to do like a break-in on this platform. So you're gonna put it on a tree, you're gonna tow hook it, and then you're gonna stand on it. And you're gonna kind of move your feet around, and it's gonna make some creaking and some groaning noises. It really kind of reminds me of that scene in, I think, Jurassic Park 2, where the girl's on the glass, and she's like moving her hands, and you kind of hear that the glass cracking. It kind of reminds me of that, the noises that it makes. I should have recorded it, but I didn't. I picked this up last deer season, and I really just wanted to try it out and get it on a tree and then take it out in the woods. So I did do the break-in. It's pretty easy. It takes like a minute, and then once you kind of step on this platform and set the carbon layers in, it goes away, and then it won't make any more noise. So very interesting. It is new to me, being that it was carbon. I believe I got this for the sale price when they initially launched this. I swear they had a reduced price, but this is a $350 platform, so it is one of the most expensive platforms on the market. But the key element here is it is extremely lightweight for its size. So if you see this platform here, and I put the original Tethrd Predator next to it, I mean, it's significantly bigger. So you're gonna get a lot more room for a little bit more weight. So this is coming at 3.1 pounds, and this is like 2.9. So you got 0.2 of a pound heavier, but you're getting all this extra space. You know, you look at this material, carbon fiber, is it safe? Is it the real deal? And I tell you what, man, I was kind of skeptical because I'm a bigger guy. I know I say this all the time, but last deer season, I got to be the heaviest I had ever been. At one point, I was pushing like 287 when I used this platform. So this is rated for 300 pounds. I was 287 on the scale. And obviously with hunting, you got your boots, you got your bino harness on, you got all your layers on. I was probably pushing 295, 300 pounds. So the reason I'm telling you guys this is because, for one, I'm always hard on my gear, and now for two, my weight ballooned last year. I was super heavy. Thankfully, I'm coming down now, but I tested the shit out of this platform. I've had this thing now for like 9 months. I have put it on probably 15, 20 different trees. I've hunted off of it 2 or 3 times. I have tested this thing out thoroughly, and I can say with confidence in my 9 months of testing that this thing is done really well. When they say that they've come out with a carbon fiber platform that is this Tethrd CFX whatever formula that they formulated, working with top auto manufacturers, I mean, this thing is the real deal, man. I was really impressed with just how tough it is. Obviously, they spent a lot of time developing it. I think this won Best in Show at the ATA like a couple years ago, so it took them a while to actually come out with a production model. But as far as it goes, I feel 100% confident on this. I think it's safe. I think they did a good job. I don't know what it's gonna be, you know, long term. You know, is this thing gonna hold up for 5, 10 years? I have no clue. But I can tell you with utmost confidence that what they have made here so far is really good, and I felt really safe on it. So, you know, kudos to them. I believe that this is made in the US, so I like to hear that. You know, obviously $350 is very expensive. You know, it's cutting edge technology. You know, going on hunts, I can attest that it does not rob your feet of warmth as much as an aluminum platform. That is definitely an attribute that was really cool. I like that it's large, so you're getting a lot of platform for, you know, 3.1 pounds. That's very lightweight. I don't have my Lone Wolf Custom Gear Fix. I saddle hunt off of that platform a lot, and this is lighter than that, and you're getting that much more space. In regards to actually hanging the stand, I love the fact that you can tow hook this. So this is designed to be tow hooked. Some companies are kind of getting away from tow hooking. They're doing that reverse cam, that up cam, but these two platforms are designed to be tow hooked in itself. That came from the owners of Tethrd, and for good reason. So when you're going to put this on a tree, obviously it's going to come with a cam strap. I like cam straps. Some guys don't like cam straps. I truly believe that cam straps are the quickest, the easiest, and the safest way to hang your stand or your platform. You know, USA Pros from the Amsteel guy, I would say probably second. Truckers hitches from, you know, Real Deal Amsteel probably be third that I've tried. And then I believe there's another thing called a PSH from Vital Grounds Outdoors. Maybe another good product. I've never actually tried one. A lot of guys swear by Amsteel attachment methods, but I'm just a cam strap guy. I think it's quicker, it's easier, and it's the way that it was designed and intended to be used. So when you go to hang this on, you know, the tree, it's no different than the regular Predator. You're going to put it around, you're going to put your strap around, you're going to have it folded up like this, you're going to pull down as best you can, pulling out all that slack, and then you're going to set your platform. At that time, you can use this big, huge adjustment knob here. So this is another thing that they did really well. They made an oversized knob that you can adjust your platform pitch. It's great because it's big, it's got big wings on it, so you can, you know, if you got gloves on, it's really easy to manipulate. So they did a really good job there. I like to have my platform just pitched down a little bit, and once you get it set, you're going to climb on top of it. Again, you're going to put your foot on here, the stomp pad, and then you're going to tow hook it. So that's when you're actually going to lift it up. You're going to use that weight to drive it down, and then you're going to actually tow hook this in there. You know, same thing with aluminum. You never want to jump on it. You never want to do anything crazy. Just kind of give it a little bump with your weight to set it, and that's all you have to do. So I love that it's simple, it's easy, they're consistent in their product. Tow hooking is great. I really like the tow hook. All right, so I thought it'd be cool to kind of come over to the tree. This is a red oak tree. I do a lot of my testing on this tree amongst other trees, but I wanted to kind of highlight a couple things. One being noise. So I have the microphone right here, no altering of any noise. I want you guys to hear it, the noise that the platform can make. I saw online in some of the online chat rooms that you can sand the edges of this carbon to quiet it down. So you're supposed to use a coarse grit sandpaper, which I've done. I actually just did it again, but I did it, you know, last year when I got it, but I actually did it again. So I just sanded those edges. It's supposed to help. I don't know if the smooth surface is kind of squeaky on trees. Now, one thing that I did forget about, which I'm going to put in the video right now, is when I was on a hunt, I was hunting in a swamp. It was real wet, and I had wet rubber boots, and they were pretty squeaky on that platform. So I'll roll that footage right now. So yeah, as you can see with rubber boots, they're kind of squeaky. I think it comes off as different sounding than aluminum. I've never really had aluminum squeak like that for me. So again, that's another thing to consider. If you're hunting in a lot of wet, swampy terrain, using a lot of rubber boots, you know, I don't know. But I wanted to just show you guys how I set this platform up. I'm gonna go ahead and tow hook it here so you can see, you know, the strap's nice and level. You wanna push down as much as you can, trying to find, you know, a groove in that bark a little bit, which I don't really like that, to be honest with you. So that's nice and tight, and then we're just going to fold it down. So I'm going to be quiet here so you can hear it. So that wasn't bad at all. It looks like it dug in pretty good. I could probably just adjust it a little bit, because like I said, I like to have a little bit of cant to my platform. One of the things that I'm going to show you guys on the camera over here is when I get on this platform, there is quite a bit of play. Now I'm right around 257 right now. So again, I'm a heavier guy. you know, but I hunted off of this thing, I was close to 300 pounds. I am in the Tethrd Lockdown, Ultra Lock, whatever it's called now. I'll be doing a review on this saddle here soon on the channel. Pretty good saddle. Again, we can tow hook it. One of the things that is weird about this platform versus other platforms is when you tow hook it, a lot of times that bottom piece just flips up. And the times that it's done it to me, it's been extremely loud. It hasn't always happened to me though, so we'll see what happens right now. So yeah, you can see it flipped up again, really, really loud. I'm gonna go ahead and set it. I'm not gonna make any noise, so you can just kind of hear if it makes any noise. So not too bad. And it's locked into this tree pretty good. So we're gonna let a little bridge out. So you can tell right now, I'm on it. There's that little bit of back and forth. And I don't know if it's because the bolt hole is too big or if there's just some play down there, but I'm sure you'll see it on the second angle that there's a fair amount of rocking back and forth. And what I believe is that if you're on like a softer bark tree, this is a red oak, so it's hard bark, but if you're on a softer bark tree, that rocking eventually is gonna kind of bite through that bark, and that's where you're gonna kind of lose your grip. Let's see what kind of pressures we can put on this thing. So I don't know if you could tell, but when I just did that, it kind of popped it out of the groove a little bit. And then when I push back on this side, it resets it. So it's kind of like teetering in there. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because it's wider, if it's the bolt hole going through the post is just too big. But it's different than the normal Predator. The normal Predator is a much tighter tolerance. So if I want to do the fancy, you know, the glory shot, I'm able to do it. So it's not too bad. Every once in a while, when I come over here and when I come to go back to this side, it'll make a little noise. But I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera or not. This is really, gravity's really bad on this side. You know, I'm hanging off of there, so that's to be expected. That's a bad example because this tree leans back like this, and if I was to just let go, it would swing me all the way around. There's not a lot of platforms on the market that can handle that. But it's, you know, it bites in pretty good. So again, makes a little bit of noise, kind of bounce on it. All right, so final thoughts on the platform. You know, it's a solid platform. I think it's plenty safe. I don't think it's just gonna snap in half. I love that it comes with a nice cam strap. I like the weight, very, very lightweight. The carbon feel on the feet, it doesn't take the heat out of your feet. I do like that. But honestly, I just feel like an aluminum platform gives me just a better hunt. It gives me a better feel. It's gonna bite into that tree better. It's got better teeth on it. And I think that this is a good, like, first generation platform, but I would love to see them kind of, you know, I know this is the XL. It's supposed to be, you know, comparable to the Predator XL, but I'd love to see a smaller version. And maybe if they could do something to kind of get those teeth a little bit pointier so they bite into the tree more. Now, I don't know if it's possible because this is carbon fiber, but I definitely think that that should be something that they look at. I do love this stomp pad. I love how there's different juts on here so you can kind of work around your platform if you want. I just don't find that this platform bites good enough for me to really get kind of crazy with the acrobatic moves. You know, I am an athlete, as you can see. I mean, I'm like a freaking gymnast up here with my moves, but I just don't feel super confident trying to pull off some of these moves with this platform. Now, a nice aluminum platform that really bites harder into the tree, I'm gonna feel a lot more confident in. I don't feel confident that maybe this could make some noise in that heat of the moment. You've been hunting 4 or 5 hours, that midday buck comes by, it's all day rut sit, and all of a sudden your platform makes a noise. So, you know, for 350 bucks, for me personally, I'm not gonna hold on to it. And it's not because I think it's a bad product or I think that it's unsafe. It's just, you know, in this gear review game that I play, is I can't keep everything. I have to kind of look at all the stuff I have in inventory, and, you know, I can't have 13 saddle platforms or whatever I have right now. It's like 12 or something obnoxious. I have to move some of these products. So I'm gonna go ahead and list this one for sale. And you know, maybe if a Generation 2 comes out, or that smaller platform and those attributes kind of line up that I'm looking for, I might look at getting another one. But for right now, this platform is going to be on the marketplace soon. And, you know, if you guys see this video, maybe you guys can purchase it. I'll probably list it for a pretty good price because I need to move it. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing. I am in the Ultra Lock saddle. I will be doing a full breakdown review of this saddle soon, so you definitely want to check that out. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.